From ill-fated marriages to fiery family feuds, the British royals faced non-stop scandals that rocked the monarchy in the 90s. Let's relive all the drama and betrayal in our recap of The Crown Season 5. So buckle up as we recap all 10 episodes detailing how the world's most famous family was pushed to the brink. From Princess Diana's blockbuster BBC interview to Prince Charles lobbying for the throne, we'll unpack it all. The new cast is simply divine, and we can't wait to break it all down with you. Let's dive into it. Alright, buckle up because episode 1 sets the tone. We open with a young Queen Elizabeth christening the royal yacht, but in present day, Her Majesty is feeling past her prime, according to the media. They say the Queen is stuck in her ways, and Charles should take over the throne. But does Elizabeth agree? That's a hard no. When Charles tries to gently push the Queen Victoria syndrome idea, the Prime Minister ain't having it. He thinks Charles should chill until it's his turn, but Charles disagrees. He invites the PM to a royal event in Scotland to show the monarchy is in good hands with him. Meanwhile, Diana is bored out of her mind on holiday with Charles, and the Queen refuses to replace her precious royal yacht, Britannia, despite it being past its sail-by date. The Queen insists, like her, the ship still has life in it. Get ready, because Camilla Parker Bowles makes her grand entrance in the second episode. We learn she and Charles are far from over, but Diana has her eye on spilling that hot tea. Enter royal biographer Andrew Morton. He wants to tell Diana's true story with her help through recorded interviews. Diana spills all the details about her sad marriage, bulimia, suicide attempts. It's a doozy. But when things get dicey, Prince Philip steps in to gently threaten Diana. He reminds her that royals aren't a family, they are a system, and Diana better not rock the boat. Let's hop across the pond to meet Mohammed Al Fayed, shall we? He's an Egyptian billionaire determined to live the high life and mingle with royals. With the help of his trusty valet, Sydney, Mohammed buys the ritzy Ritz Hotel in Paris, produces the Oscar-winning movie Chariots of Fire, and tries to cozy up to the Queen by restoring her Duke's former house. But the Queen could care less about Mohammed, until Diana affectionately calls him Momo at a polo match. Momo is smitten, and so is his son Dodi. Did someone say foreshadowing? Queen Elizabeth has 99 problems, and her family is all of them. Let's break it down. Andrew divorces Fergie after a nasty toe-sucking scandal. Princess Anne divorces her husband and immediately marries someone new. Charles and Diana separate, and Windsor Castle catches on fire. It's all enough to make the Queen dub 1992 her Annus Horribilis, aka Horrible Year. Even the Queen's sister Margaret gives her grief. This royal system ruins lives. Diana has it especially rough. Thank goodness Elizabeth has her corgis Brandy and Sherry to cope. Priorities, am I right? Camilla and Charles are officially a thing now, but not for long if tabloids have it their way. An illicit phone convo between the two gets leaked, creating chaos. So Charles goes into PR overdrive. He does a televised interview basically saying he's human. He wants to marry his soulmate. The public laps it up. Diana fires back by going public with her hot doctor lover, Hasnat Khan, and she agrees to secretly record an explosive tell-all interview with BBC. Uh-oh, Nigel, something tells me this won't end well. Grab your tissues because the 6th episode begins with a heartbreaking flashback to the murder of Russia's Imperial Romanov family. In present day, the Romanovs' bodies are found and confirmed via Prince Philip's DNA test. But don't worry, Philip only gets closer with his lady friend Penny, not the Russian relatives he never met. Phew, Philip does use the ancestry test results to throw a temper tantrum about feeling unsupported by the Queen, though. He complains that wifey's stiff upper lip gives him no joy. He wants more intellectual companionship. Prince William heads off to boarding school, leaving a bereft Diana in tears. You'll need tissues for this one, too. But never fear, a charming heart surgeon named Hasnat Khan is here to cheer up the princess. After bonding in a hospital, they begin secretly dating. It's a real-life fairy tale. Well, until journalist Martin Bashir enters the scene. He deceives Diana's brother into introducing him to Di. Then convinces the vulnerable princess that dark forces are out to get her. His solution? Do a bombshell BBC interview exposing all. And so she does, friends. Grab your popcorn because Diana tells all and it is juicy. The BBC interview heard round the world means that the Queen has but one choice: order Charles and Diana's divorce stat. The battles over settlements and public appearances are epic. Diana emerges a media-savvy pro, while Charles spins a sympathetic public image. In a rare private moment, the royal couple finally has it out. Why did Charles marry her when he never loved her? Diana poignantly asks if she ever truly had a chance. The fairy tale ends with the slam of a gavel as their divorce is finalized. But who gets their happily ever after? Charles got his divorce. Now it's time for Camilla to become his legal bride. His advisor encourages them to wed ASAP if they want public acceptance. But Diana also wants to move on. She's introduced to heart surgeon Hasnat Khan and is head over heels. That is, another lovelorn bachelor is back on the scene. Remember good old Momo, the Egyptian billionaire? He still fancies Diana, something fierce, and invites her on vacation. Diana feels torn, but ultimately agrees to the trip in order to make Charles jealous. Let the love games begin. Well, last episode means major trouble is looming ahead. We kick off with Momo's son Dadi Al-Fayed planning to surprise Dad with a glamorous American girlfriend. But a disapproving Momo still has eyes for Diana only. Speaking of Di, she agrees to vacation with Momo and Dadi in the hopes of arousing media attention. Meanwhile, Prince Charles cozies up to the Prime Minister to scheme about improving his public image by finally marrying Camilla. He urges the Queen to get with the times and let him live happily ever after. But an epic smackdown ensues when Elizabeth reminds Charles she's queen for life. The family gathers to bid farewell as the royal yacht Britannia sets off on its final voyage. Little do they know how much the monarchy is about to change. And that's a wrap on this dramatic season. From infidelity and tell-alls to divorce and new love, the royal family's dirty laundry was aired for all to see. What will happen next for Charles and Diana? Will Camilla become queen? How will William handle his parents' explosive split? We'll have to wait for Season 6 to find out. Until then, let us know your thoughts on the juiciest moments from this season, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more recaps on your favorite shows. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.